Hey guys, thanks for visiting. I'm just going to be going through the add-ons I use, not just for PvP, but for, when you're out in the regular Warcraft world in general. All of these are used on pretty much all my characters, and there's some few extra ones I use on other characters as well, but I'm just not going to go through them because they're sort of class specific. The first one, Bartender. Bartender allows you to set your bars up pretty much exactly how you want. I prefer them like this. You'll see a lot of people, they're just having one big block, but I have them set up in a logical sequence based on how my key bindings are set, which I won't go into now, but yeah, one day I might try and explain it, but it's quite complicated the way I have it set. But yeah, it just means you can set your bars any way you want them. And there's 10 different bars you can set. You can have your bag bar, an extraction bar, which this gives you when you pick up a bomb or something, that can that goes in the extraction bar. And it just allows you to move them around, change their style. So if I put 7 on now, there it is. It's got all the things from my macro video, and you change scales, how much space in between each icon, the amount of buttons. I stick with a 10 because I play with this B-pad and it goes from 1. I've got 1 to 10 buttons on it, 1 to 0, and then their modifiers: Shift, Alt GR, and Control modifiers are on those. And these are, this bar's keybound for, that's wheel up, that's wheel down, that's alt wheel down, that's alt wheel up, and then you've got scroll up on the speed pad, scroll down on the speed pad, alt scroll up, alt scroll down. I could do Control and Shift and the alt GR for all those roll ups as well, but I think I've got enough keybinds. I've got 60 keybinds there already. So it's really good. It's one of my favourites. All my characters using. You can set it to how you want, size wise and stuff. Set it into rows. Like this little box over here, it's set with stuff that I would click on. I hate clicking on things, so that's why all of these, even my mounts, they've all got keybinds on, food, everything. Because I hate clicking on things, but stuff that never needs to be done in a hurry. These toys and cooking and stuff. I don't mind clicking on those. I'm not very happy about it, but any more keybinds and I might lose my mind trying to remember them all. But it's brilliant. I can't teach you how to use all of these add-ons. If you are desperate, leave it in the comments, and I'll try and teach you how to use the most important ones, because I'm not an expert on them. Once I get them to do what I want them to do, I leave them, and most of the times I'll watch other videos. There's quite a lot of videos out there for how to use these things, and a lot of it is just fiddling around with the different things. Is normally you'll just this one's actually one of the better ones. It's really simple to use. Enable, disable, you unlock them, and you just slide them out wherever you want them. Turn that bar back off. Take the lock off. That's the extraction bar, and you put what you want. Really good. That's the first one, which I have this saved as a user setting for all of my characters. They all use this exact same setup. So as soon as I make a new character, I load Bartender, and I immediately go to my preset, my profile rather. It's called ProperOne. So as soon as I make a new character, I load ProperOne. It comes up with this. Job done. It's all my bars set. Okay, that's get that one if you like to move your stuff around, get more of a logical sequence. We chorus to the most important one there is for PvP. It's quite complicated. It takes me. I'm not an expert on it. I watch a lot of videos and I work it out and even the way I've set it, I'm pretty sure there's better ways to do it than I've done it. This way I've done it, and it works. It works well. Weak Auras is the add-on that gives you these things. Essentially, yeah, you trigger them. You can tell them when to trigger based on what spell and things like that. Mine are doubled because I have them right on top of each other. This one, yeah, it's set to status, and it's the status of the spell, which is named there, action usable. So when Chimera Shot is up and I can use it, this pops up, this one. Now I've got two of them because this one, when it's on cooldown, this will come up and do a timer for me so I can see. I think there's actually an easy way to do it, but I couldn't work it out, and so I just did it this way. It's twice as many buttons, but yeah, they sit on top of each other and it's fine. It just takes a bit longer to program them all in. But yeah, this can be set to basically anything. You know, the status things, you can set it for all of these different things. You know, cooldown progress on items, you can have your trinket. Crowd control, you can have a warning come up when the target you're about to shoot's just been polymorphed, for instance. And yeah, I don't really use any of these. Combo, not on this character, no combo points. Cast, you can have, yeah, if the target's casting polymorph, you can have a thing come up saying he's casting polymorph at you if you wanted to. But I would suggest you don't go crazy, because yeah, you'll get your brain will get fried trying to process all the information, and yeah, you'll just yeah, you just won't function very well. So I just set it to the things, my main attacks. I'd like to see rapid fire. That's the cooldown for my enchant on the bow. Glaive obviously, Chimera Shot obviously, and killshot, that pops up. And although I have an audio warning as well, that pops up when I can do killshot. And disengage, because I found myself a few times trying to disengage when it wasn't ready, and yeah, a bit annoying, so I put that on there just so I can see it a bit better. This one is the focus bar, still call it focus, whatever, focus energy bar. Just because, yeah, I don't have to look up in the corner, it's too far away. My character's here, the things I'm attacking are sort of my target area. I used to have them right on top of me. When I started making videos, I moved them to the left a bit, just because it was yeah, getting in the way a bit of what's going on. So yeah, it is quite complicated. There's me focus one. Yeah, that just yeah, this is closed, it just tracks my focus for me, which is, yeah, nice to have it there. These three I set because when I watched my videos back, I found this one, just when my target, rogue obviously, puts on evasion, I can't hit them unless they're stunned. So, you know, casting aim shot, Chimera Shot at rogue, when he's done that, you lose all your focus, and yeah, you haven't hit him unless he's stunned. We try and do in that case, try and stun him with your blinding arrow, then do it quickly, and it will hit him if he's stunned. Yeah, I did the same for pain suppression, because if you double kill shot on a pain suppression, it won't die still, because it's, yes, like 60% damage reduction. So I like to know when that's on, and these make a sound as well when they come on. And the same for frost. I have a lot of trouble with DKs. They've got a lot of ways to slow you and grab you and stuff. So frost, when it's frost, you can't stun them, you can't bind and arrow them, you can't trap them, you can't knock them back with explosive trap or anything. So yeah, it's best yeah, not to try. But yeah, such a long cooldown. Best to run until that goes off, then you can control them again. But yeah, it can be set to do almost anything. So anything you really wanted one for, I've got it. I've got, yeah, so I've got all my different specs, and I've got it. My DK, my hunter, my warrior. Yeah, some I've got low-level shaman ones. I lost a lot when I think WoD came out, so I haven't got all the ones I used to have. But yeah, one of the best ones. There are guides for it. If you really, yeah, again, if you're desperate, you can ask me and I'll try and help. But yeah, it's quite a learning curve, and I've watched guides even now. I've had it for about 3 years probably, possibly 4, and I still have to go back and refer to guides on how to get this one set to do what I want it to do. But yeah, really good. Just don't go, yeah, just try not to go mad with it. because you end up with too much information. Just track your most important things. Okay, what we got next? Battleground targets. Let me show you this. That you'll see in all my videos. It gives you that when you're in a battleground. It shows the for the rest of the team, for your enemy, for the enemy team. I've got the 40/40 battlegrounds turned off because I'm Horde and we just lose AV within about 8 minutes every time. Sometimes I don't even see an enemy character, and yeah, it's over. So I got that. So I haven't got that set for anything. Yeah, AB and stuff. 15 versus 15. Just at the beginning, I just like to know what their team comprises of, and you can click on them, and you can see how much health they've got and things. So yeah, before the match starts, you can say, right, we'll get that healer first, and we'll get that one. We'll watch out for this guy because he's fully geared and stuff like that. Just a bit of extra information. Being a hunter, you can put that anywhere. You can move it around. I leave it there. Being a hunter, I don't need to target any of my team, so I just have our team one closed, and I just have that there, which is yeah, really good. You can I don't think I've changed the settings. You can probably add more information to it. I think I actually have off. I have their classes turned off, I think, because I know what class they are by their colour. But yeah, I like to know what spec they're in. So I think I've just got that row on mine. But anyway, yeah, play around with that, and it's really good. I think you can do. Yeah, you can probably do your friendly ones. I've got it turned off. But you could have your team, if you need to, have your friendly ones over there, your enemies over there or something. It's up to you. I just have just so I can see a bit better. I only have my enemies. I don't need to see my friendly targets as a hunter. Okay, capping Battleground Timers. This, it just, yeah, exactly how it sounds really. It gives you capping timers, so you can see when the enemies are capping flags, and how long. Once they take a flag in Arathi Basin, yeah, once they do the first 10-second bit, it will say how long it's going to be before they control it fully, and it will say for all the different flags, for instance. So it's yeah, I think it does. Yeah, it will do all sorts of time. It does all the towers and stuff in AV. But yeah, that's good if you need to track. Probably really good for rated battlegrounds, so you can track exactly what's going on. Again, I haven't set that. I think I just moved it. That's it. And again, I'm going to put yeah, on and off timers. Yeah, you can change all the different sizes of the timers. I've just left it as it is because it's fine. It's quite small, but you can make it smaller, move it around if you want to. Weight timers. Yeah, and yeah, you can put it where you want. I leave mine there because I have nothing over there. That's sort of my PVP timer box area. But yeah, worth having if you like that extra information about. And you can share them. You just shift click on them, it goes down into the Battleground chat box. Next, killshot. Yeah, this one, it counts them, it tells you your streaks and stuff, not that you really need to know. I think I have it just because... Get on the right one. It does that, when you get kill and blow and do it.
Holy shit!
Stacks up, and after a certain amount of kills, it changes. I just like it. You don't hear it in my video because I have music over them instead, but yeah, that's all I really use it for. Just and it's different sounds. I kept on that. I might change it.
Ludicrous kill.
That's a nice one. I think that's from a different game.
Rampage.
Rampage, really.
Nee, opdonderen. Ik trap je echt helemaal de tyfus in, jongen.
I think that's foreign. I don't know what he's saying.
Multi-kill.
Yeah, I changed to female for a while, just for a change. But yeah, there's yeah, whenever you get the kill and blow, yeah, you can have streak messages. I I think I've got them all off. I don't know, I don't pay much attention to that. Yeah, you can say things as well when you get them, but you end up just annoying the rest of your team. You can put stuff into chat every time you get a killing blow and stuff, but it's just annoying. I think I have... Oh yeah, make sure you turn this one off. This one I didn't realise when I first got this. I think it was at level 80. I had it on a mage. I had it on a twink mage. I used to go to Battlegrounds. You get so many kills on the mage. You had full brutal gear at level 70. This is when the Lich King was the game was already out, but yeah, level 70 mages was just crazy. So I used to play, and I got so many killing blows. And then one day I realised that was on. I went to my screenshots to look, and I had hundreds and hundreds of pictures of kills that had been screenshotted every time I killed one. So yeah, I pretty much got everything off, except the sound. But yeah, you can play with that. See if there's anything you want to turn on or off, or share with the text things. LoseControl, it's really good. I haven't had this one that long, but well, not that long. I think I got it in Cataclysm, and it yeah, I always just set to target and focus as well. It just tells you when your target has a crowd control ability on them, or a CC. Basically, lose control means it stops you from trapping a target that's already stunned, or stunning a target that's just been trapped, for instance. So yeah, so you see there, it's been ice blocked, so you know not to trap it straight away. Again, oh yeah, it's not good to obviously stun because he doesn't move. Yeah, it would come up with that when he's stunned. I think that's yeah. So yeah, it just stops you double CC in targets. So if it's polymorphed, little rabbit would show up and things like that. So yeah, so I really like having that. It's really good for arena, so you don't double CC your target for no reason. Again, that just sort of runs on its own. Just install it and leave it. It just runs on its own. You can, if you're curious, you want to see how you can change it. Slash lose control, and you can go to settings. I've put these shortcuts for all the settings because some of these don't appear in the interface. Normally, you just go interface add-ons, and most of them are there, but not all of them. So I'm going to put this in the comment box directly under the video. So yeah, save you looking them all up. Okay, what's next? Lose control, PVP timer. I believe. Yeah, this one. I'm actually going to turn. Oh, I'll leave it on for now, but I'm going to turn focus off. This gives all the cooldowns for the person you target. I've had it for a long time. I think I got it for my warrior during MOP, so I wanted to see when the paladins had their stun ready, so I could try and reflect it, because they almost do it straight away. If they have it, they'll do it almost straight away. But yeah, this way I save it and wait for it to come. I'll see when it comes to a cooldown, and then I'll hit spell reflect. And yeah, I got them quite a lot during MOP when I was playing my warrior. Although again, with that weak auras, you could set, if you really wanted to on your warrior, you could set an aura to say when a paladin target has his stun ready. So when you charge it, charge hamstring, spell reflect, and then you've got a good chance of knocking it back. You can set this for, yeah, I had it set for focus. I don't know why, because most time in the Battlegrounds, if I'm with my brother, I've got him focus, and it just shows his cooldowns, which again, I rarely even look at it. It's too small. You've got too much going on. I'm going to go through it again, and I'm going to change some of the things that it tells me. There's only certain things I want to know. But again, you can set them with weak auras, and another add-on in a minute I'll show you, which vocally tells you what they are. But if your class is having trouble tracking something you really want to track, like pain suppression, it's good to know when that's going to come up with cooldown, so you don't use your burst at the same time, things like that. But yeah, again, I've never tried to configure this. I think I just didn't really use it. You set it for target, your focus, arena targets. It's really good. You can have enemy trinkets on there, so you know whether or not they got their trinkets. So you polymorph or freeze, frost trap them or something. It's good to know they haven't got a trinket, whether or not they've got a trinket. But yeah, worth having a look at if you're. It's got a lot of uses, so you might be able to find some uses for it. Quartz. This is. I think this does a lot of other things. If I spell it right. Yeah, God knows what all this stuff does. All I've got it set for is a cast bar. It's the cast bar. It's just so you can move your cast bars around. That's the only thing I use this for. So it's just, I used to have what I'm targeting. I used to have it like there, just so you can interrupt polymorph and see if you're about to get feeding things a bit faster. But I find it's fine over there, and you can make it as big as you want or as small as you want. And obviously this one's for me, which I have to move about because I'm in windowed mode at the minute. I move it about, but yeah, it's yeah, I use it just for the cast bars because yeah, just move them about, makes it a bit easier, keeps all your stuff together. And yeah, your enemy one you can move around as well. You can have it there, but it gets a bit in the way because you're often clicking on targets in that sort of this sort of area. But yeah, it just does that, just so I can so I haven't got to spam the button for too long. Just as it gets, the last half a second, I can start hitting the next button. The same thing with Chimera shot, which is coming straight after. I don't have to spam it the whole time. So yeah, that's just for cast bars. If you're yeah, casting spec, that's probably quite handy. And it's good if you've got silences to know where, be able to see where they're casting a bit faster. Range display, you've probably seen that. A few people have asked. That's this little green thing. You can move it around. Anywhere you want it. I did used to have it here, but again, it gets anywhere you're targeting, so I just put it down there. Now it's fine. And also I've set it so as it makes a sound when they do go out of over a certain distance. In my case, I've got it set to 40 yards. So it will yeah, I can't yeah, the sound is, but yeah, as I get further away, that noise. Obviously, if you've been standing still as a hunter, when this comes on, you can still hit it because it goes up by 11%. I'm sure that said 10% in my last video. Okay. But yeah, generally when you're moving, it's so when you're kiting a warrior, you want to get as far away as possible, but just in case you go too far, that noise tells you just to pull it back in a bit, and then you can just hover there. But they, if they turn around and start running, it's good. Yeah, I like that. It's been really handy, really simple. You can change it to any noise you want. I use that one just because it's not too offensive. You don't want to, because it happens not a lot, but if you had it set to like an explosion noise or something, it would start to bug you. Whereas that noise, it's fine. But it's set to any noise you want, or mute it altogether. It's up to you. I like to have a noise because you react faster with noises. Tidyplates. I don't use these, but you've probably seen them. If you watch anyone else's, a lot of other people's videos, I know Bajira uses them. I got them, and they are good because I just find they get in my way, and I can't, especially because I'm making videos, I can't see, people are watching, you can't see as well. They're quite small on these. It also shows if you've got dots. I haven't got any dots, but yeah, see, it shows up the slow on the target. My rocket, yeah, the rocket, it's got 3 seconds left on that. Good if you've got a lot of dots because it will show all of them. And what if I trap it? Yeah, it tells you when it's trapped as well. No, yeah. It's yeah. If you want more information right over your target, Tidyplates is brilliant. It's not a great deal I need to know for a hunter class. I think if you're a Shadow Priest, Affliction Lock, something like that, it would be really useful. Survival spec, you know, because it will always show when you've got your Serpent Sting, which you'll obviously always want up, and your Black Arrow. Although in survival spec, I have little timers for my dots, so I can always see them down here, and it's a bit easier. Yeah, it's not bad. Probably better for melee classes, I think, when you're standing quite close to them. You can see when you're it has hamstring and things, so are really good for warriors. But yeah, I don't tend to use it, but yeah, I totally understand people that do. Tidyplates, Gladiator, yeah. Let's go Gladiator, LoSSA. I think it's set for line of sight. I don't know. We'll call it special add-on. I don't know. But this one, I actually had it turned off because it went haywire and it was being a mess. So I had it turned off till today. I've actually turned it back on. Someone reminded me the other day, and see, I just turned it back on. And this basically just gives you an audio warning for the for all the cooldowns that your target can do. Yeah, general settings, except for anywhere Battlegrounds, you probably just want it in Battlegrounds, but you know, if you're doing World PV or PVP, I suppose you can just take anywhere off and do World, but yeah, I don't even need anywhere on. I only turned it on because I was trying to get the sounds to come out, but I can't do it without someone attacking. Yeah, you don't want that on. That'll just make a noise when a friendly any friendly target gets interrupted. You don't want that, because in a battleground it happens all the time, all around you. You don't really need to know. Yeah, and again you can disable different things. Yeah, it's quite tricky. I haven't reset mine yet how I want it, and because you don't want to know all these different spells. The problem I had was I went to a battleground, I think in MOP. Yeah, I think it was in MOP, and it was calling out the sounds for their whole team when any of them did these spells, which obviously, yeah, it just went. Yeah, it was just a non-stop racket, and I fiddled with it and I got frustrated and just left it. It wasn't very vital, but I'm turning it back on now because I do like actually having it. Yeah, this I think was off, or maybe it wasn't on it, I don't know. But yeah, this will do my target. It means I only hear the sounds from my target and my focus target only. And all it does is...
Eyes down.
This is... Where am I on buff down? Oh, buff down. Buff applied. You can set it to the only ones you want to hear. You obviously don't need to hear all of them. Lichborn, I don't know, if you're healer you might want to know that they've done this. And because they're obviously immune to charm, fear and sleep, so...
Lichborn.
It tells you when your target does Lichborn.
Icebound.
Tells you when they do Icebound, which again is good, because that's what my Frost add-on from Weak Auras does. It tells you when they do Icebound. Fortitude. That, again, not very important. I don't really care about damage. That good. Not a problem for me. I think Aim Shot goes through it. I don't think Chimera Shot does. But yeah, if you're a caster, you don't want to be trying to deep freeze that because it won't do anything. And if you're a paladin, you don't want to try and stun it because that won't do anything either. Also, for your hunter, Binding Shot won't work on it, or your trap. So
Anti-magic shell.
Quite good, worth having on. And all of them the same. It's got them for every class. You have to go through and turn on just the ones you want to know. Yeah, it's up to you the ones you can choose. There is a lot. But if you keep it just to target and focus only, yeah, he should be quite useful. But yeah, it's up to you. I'm going to try it again and see how it goes. It should be okay now. Alert when drinking. That's obviously for arena when a healer tries to escape and start drinking. That will tell you that they're drinking. But yeah, it's got basically every spell. That's for when the buff's applied, when they first put it on, and this is for when it comes down.
Eyes down.
So there you know it's gone down, you can start attacking again. Yeah, big heals. Yeah.
Big heal.
It's when any healing class does their big version of a heal, great healing way, things like that.
Big heal.
That's when they cast in res.
Resolution.
Yeah, these specific things. Power shot. I suppose it'd be handy to know if you're near the edge, for instance,
Power shot.
so you know you're going to about to get knocked off. The best one I found, polymorph,
Poly.
because you obviously want to silence it or feign death for a hunter or anything else to stop it. Yeah, so yeah, really really good. Again, I've only just got it back, so I'm gonna go through it and make sure it's still useful. We changed the voice. There you go. You're supposed to be able to change the voice for some reason. That what's it up here? That setting's gone and disappeared. Nice. But yeah, it's got a few different voices, and I think you can get add-on packs for different voices as well, which feel free, find those if you want them. Yeah, InFlight Taxi Timer. This, you've probably seen it. It's not for PvP. It's not very useful, but when you're flying around, anywhere, I'll do it now. I'll fly somewhere, just show you, because the other ones I don't need to be near a dummy. Yeah, just gives you this. Just a little flight time, just so you know how long you've got. I got it. Well, yeah, I got it years ago. It's when you're flying around Eastern Kingdoms and things like that. And if you've got to fly from the top to the bottom, and you think, oh, I'll set it to freezing up. Really? Oh. Yeah, if you're flying for like the top of Eastern Kingdoms to the south, it can take 8 minutes sometimes. Have I disconnected? I think I have. Oh no, there he goes. Yeah, it's really good work, computer, thanks. Yeah, sometimes it take 8 minutes. I set the flight, I'll have a look at the timer, and it'll say, 8 minutes, you can make a cup of tea or something. Go do something you're supposed to get done. I don't know why it's freezing up. Okay, yeah. So yeah, that's all the in-flight timer does. This one, there's no in-game setting for this one. KillingBlowEnhanced. But it's you'll see it on my videos when I get a kill and blow, as well as that sound one I have. This one pops up a little emblem to say I got the kill and blow. Wow, computer's getting really slow. I think it's because I'm in windowed mode. The graphics card doesn't like it. So yeah, KillingBlowEnhanced. Yeah, that little thing that popped up. I first saw it in one of Bajira's videos, Swifties. Although he hasn't got it on anymore. But you can reduce the size of the image. You can change the image to anything you want, but the ones they've got in there are really good. But to yeah, you'll have to read the guide on that one, because you do it in a folder within the add-ons folder. You just type the different size of the things, and yeah, it's a bit involved, and it's not important. So if you're not very good at it's in the one of the registries. It's quite easy to do. To open it in Word document like this, and it will just say like size of image 10 or whatever, which is too big. It's massive. It's like a big circle. You just take it down to, I think I just take it down to 3 or something. Yeah, just don't bother with that if you don't need to. The font damage changer just changes the my computer's lagging so much. Changes the damage of your font, which is kind of fun. I do get a bit bored looking at the same letters. In my case, I believe it's still I had a Harry Potter font called Parry Hotter, which I liked. Is that it? I can't tell.
Finish him. Finish him.
I think I got rid of it.
Finish him.
But yeah, it's again, there's no user interface for it. You basically just go into the folder and replace the font folder that's in there with the font you want to use, and then call it font FDF or something. But yeah, if you're going to get the add-on, it explains how to do it. It is quite simple, but if you're not very tech savvy and you've never been into sort of registries and things like that to adjust them, yeah, it's not that important. There might even be a newer one now, but yeah, that one, yeah, I like that, just to change my font. I had a Star Wars one, all these geeky ones I liked. SaySapped, again, I can't show you, but all it does, when you're in a battleground or arena, you've probably seen in my videos, when a rogue saps you, it just does /S and sapped, so it types sapped above your head automatically, which, you know, it warns the people around you. If you're a healer, for instance, and yeah, it says sapped, people always notice the speech bubble. So if you're a healer and it says sapped and it says sapped, and you know, someone can I'll flare near you, I'll drop a trap on you, just so if anything does come out. They normally don't, because people notice as soon as you say sapped. And that's basically it. That's all the ones I use. Yeah, I'm going to put this in the thing, just so if you do get them, just so you can refer to these instead of having to look up the shortcut to open all of them. Again, I'm not an expert on all of these. Like Quartz, for instance, I only use it for those cast bars. Sorry. Again, you really have to play with them. If a lot of you are having trouble, leave it in the comments, and I'll try and do a guide as best I can. But yeah, I'm not an expert. I'm pretty good with weak auras now. I've had it a few years, and yeah, I can set up this. But there's some things, yeah, I can't set up. I might be able to help you. I think it's cursed messing with my computer, you know. Go away. Oh yeah, I forgot to say, if you haven't got the Curse add-on client, go and get it. It's brilliant. I've had it, yeah, for years and years and years. You can get a premium version which hasn't got adverts on it. But the standard free version's fine. You can only update 2 at a time, but yeah, you can install all of them, and it keeps them up to date. And yeah, really good, really good. Yeah, anything you have real trouble with, yeah, I can try and help. But yeah, you can just ask in the comments, and I'll try my best to help you out with them. But most of them, yeah, there's videos for everything. This video's had to do everything. I had to watch videos to do the font damage changer and things like that. But yeah, I'd say the most important, weak auras, because the faster you can see your spells and make sure you get them out, increases your DPS and things like that. It's all really good for, yeah, because really good for PvP. Killshot, again, it's largely just because I like to know when I got the killing blow. LoseControl, yeah, so you don't double CC. PVPTimer, just 'cause I like as much information as I can when I'm in a battleground, just so I can try and work on a strategy. Range display, good. Set it to a noise, just so you know when you're going out of range much faster. When you hear something, you can react much faster. Formula 1 drivers, when they hit the rev limiter, they get a beep in their ear, because it's a faster way to respond. As soon as they hit the beep, they change gear. It's just yeah, audibly much faster. And that's the same with Gladiator line of sight. Super add-on, as I've now named it. You can yeah, you can react much faster, which is really good. Well, I hope this was of some use to you. There's a lot of them to go through, and yeah, if I was you, yeah, you know what they all do now. Get them, try them out, find some guides. If you're still having if you have problems and you want to be able to do something that I've done, leave in the comments. I will try my best to help you, but again, I'm not an expert on all of these. Once I get them to do what I want them to do, I leave them to it, and a lot of them will just set themselves up automatically. So yeah, good luck with them. Thanks for watching. If the video's helpful, give it a like, subscribe, yeah, leave any comments, any questions, and I'll try. I'm going to be doing I'm going to try and do a key binding video. The problem is I don't use a keyboard, I use a speed pad and a gaming mouse, and I have it set up as a personal preference. So I will try and tell you, so you might be able to work out a comfortable way for you to do your key bindings, but it's yeah, it's really up to the individual to sort of go through them. I remember watching Bajira's one, and he says the same thing, and yeah, he has things like on the scroll up, I have things that have splashes on them. That's nice. That was was that button. Just because it's faster, just do scrolls up and down. I got my Will of the Forsaken on a scroll down just because it makes feared you can hit really, really quickly. That's good. And then yeah. So yeah, it's not ideal for everyone, but I will go through them and you can maybe work out a strategy to use for yourself. Again, thanks for watching. See you soon.